One of the important things, though, in this was that they showed that Russia had tons of information about Hillary's failing health. Remember, we saw her at the 9/11 event just completely collapse. We were told there was nothing there, but Russia decided to not release that, which is a weird.
I saw Hillary last summer. She looked really healthy. So I don't know.
And the same media was telling us that Joe Biden looked really healthy. But my point is, if they wanted to help Hillary win, they were doing it very incompetently. We'll talk more about that in a second, because we've seen, like we were just talking about, the left-wing media and Democrats insisted on Putin's efforts to leak information that undermined Hillary Clinton. This is exactly what we were just talking about. This House Intel Committee report, which was, again, classified until Tulsi Gabbard released it, saying that the information Russia did leak was far less damaging, exactly like I was saying, than what they chose not to leak. Today, Gabbard detailed what information Russia was holding back.
In the January 2017 intelligence community assessment that President Obama ordered, John Brennan, who was CIA director at the time, and the intelligence community intentionally suppressed intelligence that showed Putin was saving the most damaging material that he had in his possession about Hillary Clinton until after her potential and likely victory. The report goes into great detail about the information that Russia and Putin had on Hillary Clinton, which included possible criminal acts, like secret meetings with multiple named U.S. religious organizations in which State Department officials offered, in exchange for supporting Secretary Clinton's campaign for the presidency, significant increases in financing from the State Department. They also had documents that showed the patronage of the State Department to State Department employees who would go and support Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. There were high-level DNC emails that detailed evidence of Hillary's, quote, psycho-emotional problems, uncontrolled fits of anger, aggression, and cheerfulness, and that then Secretary Clinton was allegedly on a daily regimen of heavy tranquilizers.
Matt, you're a veteran of a lot of campaigns over here, and this isn't exactly politics, advanced politics, to say you probably want to release all of the damaging information to see what sticks before the election is over and not after. So are the Russians, and I'm not defending them hacking anyone, but are they more or less competent than Kamala Harris's 2024 campaign here?
Well, first, I have questions about Hillary and the cheerfulness. I want to know
That's for sure. That is definitely not a thing.
But as I was a Senate staffer in 2017 and 2018 when they were really digging into this, and you had Democrats wanting the American people to believe that Russia had gone as far as hacking voting machines to make Trump the president. When you look at that full progression over the 8 to 10 years since then, and the fact that now they've moved the goalposts to, we don't even know exactly now from these new revelations, we know they weren't even trying to make Trump win. They wanted Hillary to win, but they wanted her to be weak. And so they were selective in what they were putting out so they could deal with a weakened Hillary Clinton as president. When you look at that full spectrum of how this intel has marched backwards, this is another nail in the coffin for the intelligence community who sold out their expertise for political expediency. And we see it across so many issues. The experts are willing to sell out everything they've worked for and built trust in just to help Democrats win elections. And I think this is catastrophic.
So, Matt,
Putin does have a tendency of invading countries when Democrats are president. But, Jason, what did you want to say?
So I have two questions. Number one is, so there were 4 federal investigations that found that Russia interfered. But we're going to all of a sudden just believe this one, not the 4 ones that preceded it. And a lot of her evidence, prior was, coming from pre-election intelligence. This was before the actual election.
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.